Hello, church. My name is Stephen Bestion, and I'm coming to you today to talk a little bit about the need for audio-visual support at our church. Currently, we only have 3 people that are faithfully serving on the team. That is myself, Stephen Bestion, Chad Summerlin, and Matt Grace. And then occasionally our wives help out as well. And in order to support the church on Sunday, we need at least 2 people there dedicated working on that. If 2 of us were to get sick or be out of town, we would be in a pretty tough spot. So you can see how big a need we have there. The hope is to have enough people to be able to do a weekly rotation, so that way groups can take breaks. So let's talk a little bit about qualifications to be on the AV team. First of all, you should be a member or you should be pursuing membership at the Cross. Number 2, you shouldn't already be serving on Sunday. If you currently are doing chairs or you are helping in the nursery or helping in some other capacity, please continue to serve that way. We're very blessed by that, and we don't want to stretch you thin or pull you away from something else that you ought to be serving in. And then lastly, you should be able to rest on another day. So currently I rest on Saturday because Sunday is a work day for me. In fact, it's 5 hours of work from the hours of 8 a.m. until 1. It is physically and mentally strenuous work. And so don't think that it's going to be kind of a cakewalk. It's not the hardest thing that you'll ever do, but again, it is work. Awesome. So if you meet those things, stick around and we'll talk a little bit about what we do. Basically, audiovisual breaks down into 3 components, at least it does in my mind. First of all, there's the stage setup, there's the audio aspect, and then there's the visual aspect. The stage setup consists of connecting the microphones and the instruments to a device called a snake. The snake simply stretches all the way from the stage back to the soundboard. Next, there's the setting up of the music, the mic, and the instrument stands. And then, of course, there's the setup of the projector. The audio consists of connecting the snake to the soundboard, connecting the recording device, and then recording the sermon. And then lastly, mixing the sound. Now, mixing the sound is probably the most important part of this job. It takes a very particular person with a good ear for sound. Typically, this person will have some musical experience. It's not required, but it definitely helps. The one thing is you can't be tone deaf, right? That probably wouldn't work well with sound. So if you're tone deaf, perhaps you could serve on the visual team instead. That consists of creating the slide deck and then running the slides during service. And so those slides are going to be the missions time, the worship songs, and the sermon points, of course. So that's a little bit about what we do on AV. There's a bit more to it, and if you don't have any actual experience or training around that, that's okay. You just kind of have to have an aptitude for it. Um, so please feel free to get in contact with me if that's something you're interested in. Again, my name is Stephen Bestion. You can send me a message on GroupMe, or you can call me at 850-380-1074, and then you could also meet up with me Sunday during service. Well, really after service would probably be best. And before we go, I wanted to put something else on your mind, things to consider. 1, why do we do this? What does the Bible have to say about audiovisual? And then 2, what is the most spiritual way to worship God? And I've got another video that I'm going to create. Hopefully I'll have posted it in the description here or in the GroupMe. If it's not there now, check back later. And it's intended to either directly or at least indirectly answer those 2 questions. I think they're very important questions to contemplate. So that's all I've got for you today. Thank you all, and God bless you in discerning a call to serve on the audiovisual team.